Sunday. Welcome back to Gangsta Goodies Kitchen. As you can see, I don't have a special guest today. It's me, solo, all by myself. So, anyway, I haven't done that in a while. So, it's good to come, and share with you, and it's just me. So, today I'm going to share with you my stir-fried collard greens. You guys know I love collard greens. I talk about them often. One of the very first blogs that I wrote on my blog site is dedicated to my mother, and it's called Collard Greens because my mother absolutely loved collard greens. And so, those times, those Saturdays, instead of playing, I had to sit on the porch, and especially in the summertime, and pick greens and stuff. But as I got older, I learned to cherish those moments, because I learned a lot about my mother during those times when we were in the kitchen together. And it just, it gave insight to who she was as a child, who she was as a mother. It was just invaluable, and so I encourage mothers, get back in the kitchen with your daughters. I don't spend enough time with my daughters in the kitchen. I have one that's here and one who is not currently in the States. But anywho, I just wanted to share that with you. And not all the time do we have to eat our collard greens with meat in them. Now, let me make this clear. I like collard greens with meat in it too. Okay, so I'm not saying that we can't ever do that, but collard greens are really good for us, and so they're loaded with vitamins and antioxidants, vitamin K. You guys look it up. I might even put some information out there for you, so it's readily available. But we can have collard greens during the week. We cook them in a wok, 20 minutes, and no meat, and we have just prepared a delicious and healthy vegetable for either ourselves or our family. So anyway, I'm gonna get started with that. I'll move that out of the way. That's my spice. So I have already washed the collard green leaf, and so these are kind of medium to small leaves, and that's okay, and so you guys know how to wash them, and we can talk about that at a later time if we need to. But I leave the stem on and everything. I don't quite do them the way my mother taught me to do them, because remember, we had to pick the leaf off the stem. You better not have left no damn stems in my mama's collard greens. I don't know about y'all, but anywho, so we're going to take these and we're just going to stack them. And as you see, I'm just stacking them. And then we're going to roll them. So we're going to take them and we're just going to roll them like this. And then we're going to start cutting. And so I'm not going to use the stems, the long extended stems, but the stem part that's on the leaf itself, I leave it there. There's nutrition in that stem, y'all. Remember, the stem is how that leaf grows. And so that's where all the nutrition and all of that is in that stem. So anyway, let me turn this on so it can be getting warm. So we've got onions. We've got red bell peppers, and then we have fresh garlic. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in so we can start getting that started, and then I'll go ahead and chop this leaf up and show you that. So I'm going to put some onion in there. I just took half of a yellow onion and, just, cut it, in slices. May have turned it down too low because it is a wok. Okay, so anyway, as that's heating up, so your collard green is kind of like in a row like this, so kind of just like that. So take a knife. Hey, this is a Gunther Whalum. So hey, Gunther Whalum, this is a perfect knife for chopping collard greens. So then I take, you see it's in a roll, and then you just take it and you just slice it. And however thin you want your leaves to be, your bite size, that's how thin you slice it. Some people like it more of a shredded. I don't really like it as a shredded, but I do want my leaves kind of thin, if you can see. So we have that in there, and now those are done. And now I'm going to put the red bell peppers in there. Okay. Put a little bit of seasoning. And this seasoning has, you know, just some of my favorites. I like cayenne pepper. I use that a lot. White pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. You can use sea salt, kosher salt, just a little bit. You don't need that much. And I just kind of mixed it all together. So we're just seasoning that up so that we can begin to layer that flavor. So, oh yeah. Can start to smell it. Oh my God, you guys. I cannot wait to show you what these collard greens are going to look like once they're done. And to let you know how fire they are. So the last thing we're going to do, y'all, is we're going to add some fresh garlic in here. And I took like 2 cloves, chopped those up, and that's the last thing we put in there because we don't want the garlic to burn. Because you all know that, you know, garlic will burn on us. So, oh my goodness. Yes, yes. And so you let those kind of cook down, you know, a minute or two. And, you know, adjust your heat accordingly. You want it to be hot, but you don't want it to burn. And remember, the material on a wok is a little thinner, so it does get hot faster. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to put a little bit more seasoning in here. Me and my BFF, or I call her my gal, are preparing to celebrate our 50th trip around the moon together. Not the moon, the sun. So we're going to have a good time. So those of you who, although I would love all of you to come, I know all of you can't come, but those of you who will be there, it is our honor to have you to celebrate this monumental event. Because it is an event, y'all. You know, so, you know, she and I both have endured some stuff, you know. And so you see I'm putting the collard greens into the wok, and I put just a couple of handfuls, and this was just one bunch of collard greens, you know, because again, it's a side vegetable for yourself, maybe you and your boo thing, you and your kids, you know, and depending on how many people, this is enough for 2, you know. But if there's more, then all you have to do is, you know, of course, you know, do 2 bunches of collard greens instead of 1. So, you know, you'll continue to stir that, you know, and not allow that to stick and that sort of thing. You might need just a little bit, maybe a half a cup of water, if that much. But you kind of determine the tenderness at which you want. Now, these are not going to be like Mama's collard greens, y'all, okay? And it was so funny the first time I prepared them like this for my mother. She was like, girl, I don't know what you call yourself doing to these collard greens, but it's not working. Anyway, here's to you, Mama. These stir-fried collard greens that you never liked. So when I get back, I'm going to taste the collard greens and, you know, and let you, then we'll chat a little more. So anyway, I'll be right back. Hey, y'all, I'm back, and I'm going to taste these wok stir-fried collard greens for y'all, so I can tell you how fire they are. Anywho, let's see what we got, y'all. Let me not get a whole mouthful, because then it'll take me forever to tell you how fire they are. Oh my goodness, y'all, these greens are fire. And when you add that cayenne pepper, a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of salt, it really brings out the flavor. That little bit of bite, y'all, I'm telling you, you must try these stir-fried collard greens that have absolutely no meat in them. Again, they're great for you and a quick vegetable that you can have in the middle of the week. So Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. And remember, ladies, let's get our daughters back in the kitchen with us. Let's continue to build those relationships, rekindle them, restore them, and make our families and communities strong. So peace out. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. And don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. We don't have that many subscribers, y'all. Come on and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll